Hey, how you doing, world? My name is Luis Mario Vasquez, better known as Luie Rackz. Nice to meet you. How you doing? I've been raised in East Houston for the last 15 years. Moved all around Houston. I hail from the south side of Houston. You know, my stomping grounds where I got my foundation. The east side is, well, better words, my stomping ground where I do my moves. You know what I'm saying? Made my money, made my name. My pastimes. I just like to chill, enjoy some music, you know, create, just other shit, just to keep my mind busy. Nothing too much. Well, not much different is what I do now, but back in the day before I went blind, I want to say like 11 months ago to a year, I was a successful barber. I was running a barber shop, me and my friend. And then when I started getting sick, when we closed it down and I started working at the house, and a little bit after that, I started going blind. But long story short, I mean, I always been doing my thing. If you ask people that know me from the community or just close friends, I mean, Louis never been too far away from money. I always knew how to be productive. I've always been my own boss. I never really had a regular 9 to 5, somewhere where I could go clock in or have like a steady paycheck. I always hustled, legally or illegally. A lot of shit I am proud of, but under the circumstances I was under, I had to do what was necessary to survive. One of my favorite places of all in the east side, it's gotta be in Market Street. It's called Linda Seafood. I eat in that motherfucker at least 3, 4 times a week, man. It's like crack, bro. I love their shrimp, their fish, and they don't even pay me for this, to be honest. Even my video product, I shot a cameo right there, but because I love that place. It's a staple in my community. And my also on Market Street in Federal, there's a taco spot called El Regio. Everybody knows that place. And any other places right there. Uh, Especially, even though they built a brand new Stripes, well, it's not new no more. Probably built it back like 5, 6 years ago. But I mean, Conoco right there on Fed, Jack in the Box, did a lot of dirt right there. Don't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, shit. Even when I go buy my switches, I still go to Conoco. It's not even Conoco no more. They went out of business and they bought it out and shit. But we still call it Conoco. Well, quite honestly, talking about the community, you can say I'm really invested into it because a lot of people that I've been cutting their hair since they were like 15, 10 years old. So I literally seen people go from elementary, middle school to high school that I still have deep relations with. A lot of people that I impacted over haircuts, over just regular things, just vibing. Like I just get love from everybody because I always been a solid person. I always reciprocated love and respect, big on that shit. Can't nobody tell you nothing different about me. And if they do, they're a motherfucking liar. Just the love that I get from there is just unbelievable, bro. Like, I could literally go to anybody's house and just chill, talk to their mama like my mom, like go over there to any of my friends, get home cooked meals. Everybody, like you can ask anybody from the east side, they know my fat ass, you know what I'm saying? It's just a love that's undeniable that you don't get nowhere. But I mean, I've built upon that. I invested in that. Like I believe in karma. Whatever you put out in the universe, what you gonna get back. So if you give people shit, man, you're gonna get nothing but shit back. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Ain't no way around that. Well, as long as I can remember, I've always had a love for music. Like that little kid that knows every song on the radio and shit. A lot of that I have to attribute it to my father because he's always had a really long, extensive recollection of music, like all genres, rock, classic, cumbia, like any genre, Spanish, English, from the early 60s to the late 90s, early 90s, everything in between. And the first memory that I have of falling in love with hip hop, it had to be when I was like in the second or third grade. I was maybe like 8 or 7 years old, and I had this boombox in my room that I would listen to 97 on the box and 104.9 the house party, but they're no longer a radio station. So I would listen to those songs and I would sing to them and I would like them. And I didn't even know what the hell I was talking about, but it sounded cool, you know. I remember Missy Elliott, Get Your Freak On the radio, or like 112 Pieces and Cream, or like Ludacris and shit. I wanna lick you from your head to your toes. I don't wanna, you know, shit like that. Until when I was like 11, 12, 13 years old, I started getting interested in freestyling. And I just started honing my craft and getting more serious and serious. So by the time I was 15, I recorded my first song with this little like after school program that they had that were teaching us how to do that. And ever since then, it just sparked something in me. Like even like my first recollection of like dreams or anything was like to be an artist, you know? So I never really just had like a plan B or nothing. Like it was all this shit or nothing, bro. You know, like the other shit I was doing before this is like, it was getting the bills paid and shit, you know? Like, I don't know, I can't really explain it. Like I've always knew it was gonna be this, you know? But the other shit was just paying the bills. Because even before then, I was heavily invested into music, talking to labels and stuff like that. And I just fell out of love with it, you know? Until I picked it up again and shit, it's paying off, you know? Just being consistent with it. That's the key. That's a real tricky question, bro. Like, I remember I seen this interview one time, and they asked Lil Wayne, like, the key to his success, or they were asking him how did he make his style and stuff like that. And he said, everybody tries to be different. And if you try to be different, you end up being like everybody else because everybody else is trying to be different. The best thing to do is be yourself. And it sounds corny. I know it sounds corny as fuck, bro. But there's more truth than that, than anything. Everybody else is already taken. You know what I'm saying? The best thing you can do is be yourself. Because that shit will never go out of style and it's the easiest thing to do. You wouldn't have to put up no facade. You don't have to put up no act. You know what I'm saying? You just being yourself. You know what I'm saying? And there's less bullshit. If people want to ask my top 5 of my influence, it's Luie Rackz, Luie Rackz, Luie Rackz, Luie Rackz, and Luie Rackz. Fuck everybody else. No, I'm just playing. I try to be lyrical, you know? Like if you listen to all my old stuff, it was extremely lyrical. Like, so some people in the South that might come to like East Coast and stuff. But a lot of that has to do because Biggie Smalls is one of my all-time favorite rappers. Also Big Pun, Nas, Jay-Z. You know, like a lot of people get mad and shit from the South. But also Scarface. To me, that's like, bro, Tupac. These are like fucking... If there was a Mouth Rush for a rap, these motherfuckers, every single one of them that I just named, no specific order. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of other people that I might not fucking acknowledge. Zero, Chamillionaire, you know, Slim Thug, Paul Wall, you know, Grilled Up. But it's just like shit that we do in the South, like everyday shit, you know. Man, a lot of influences, bro, but music changes so much, so I try to stay current, but still being myself without compromising my integrity as an artist, you know? I just like to create. I don't like to put myself in a box. Like, I think I bring more to the table than just rap music or like trap, you know? Like, I can also sing, you know what I'm saying? I do R&B, like from R&B, like, shit, it's gotta be Genuine, Neo, Usher, you know, like niggas that really fucking sing. You know, like I'm not knocking nobody now, you know, even Trey Songz is one of my favorites, you know. I could go on and on and on about music, John B, like people that don't even think about no more. Like sometimes whenever I listen to, like, people ask me, what do you listen to? Man, I listen to nothing but old school shit, like Like I listen to the radio sometimes or like Spotify, but I'm listening to like old stuff where like I pull inspiration from everywhere, bro. And I don't even write no. Everything is just off the dome. Even I can't fucking write. Like I don't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of hard for people to believe sometimes, but like you just got to see it to believe it. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I can say about that. I know nowadays it's a real controversial and like iffy subject, but me, I believe in God. Like it's a Judeo-Christian belief, you know? Like I believe there's a supreme force at work, you know what I'm saying? That I believe in, what's it called it? On intelligent design, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody can be entitled, you know, but the shit that I believe, you gotta go through it to believe it, you know what I'm saying? Because I could say it or whatever, like to seem cool or like whatever, but it's just my personal beliefs. I've experienced it. I mean, I've died 4 times, been in a coma twice, so I know there's someone having my back, you know, at the end of the day that I pray to and like I have constant communication with, you know. Even though people might think different, but I am a God-fearing man. That's pretty much it. Well, I have an old mixtape. My first mixtape is on that Piff under Louie V. Everybody that knows me, that's my nickname. That's my, you know, everybody knows me as Louie V. My name's Luis, so they call me Louie. And V, my last name is Vasquez. Not because of Louis Vuitton, even though I rock Louis Vuitton and shit like that, but that's not why. But you can find it under Just Me, Louie V on that Piff. That was like 2013 release. That shit's still fire, classic. Don't take my word for it. Go look at it. Currently, I'm working on an EP called Product. It's doing really good. I think by my birthday, June 8th of this year, 2021, it'll be done. I mean, the whole thing is already done. It's just getting mixed and mastered, little kinks, wiring it out. But other than that, my Spotify channel was booming, man. It's doing really good. As of right now, currently speaking, my title track Product, we released it on March 21st. It has 17,000 streams right now. A little bit over 10,000 monthly listeners, so it's growing. We're just trying to feed that flame, you know, keep consistent. The video should be dropping anytime this month, maybe like 2-3 weeks after this interview or whatever. But yeah, I'm staying real consistent. So far, I'm sitting on about 375 songs, you know. I will say like about a good 15 albums. So, I mean, I'm just gonna come with that shit. So, well, basically, Royalty Co. is my clothing brand that I just established. It stands for Royalty Rebel Music, you know. I'm trying to brand myself, you know, be a little bit more diplomatic and corporate. And it feels good, you know, just the idea behind it. We're all kings and queens, you know. So whenever you put it on, you wear it, you know, cool fabric. It feels good on the skin, comfortable. You know, right now this the main seller. Looks pretty good, you know. And then in the back, it says Product with the letters dripping, which is the name of my EP, just a, you know, little promotion. We got shirts, hoodies, tank tops, and pretty soon we have leggings for the ladies. You know, all colors, all sizes. You know, we're gonna have a store operational pretty soon. So bear with me, man. We got a lot of shit in store, a lot of things coming. You know, hopefully y'all be involved, get a part of it. Support it, you know, just to give back to the community one way or another, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. Well, you know, basically, I'm worldwide with it. You can find me on Instagram at official Luie Rackz. You can find me on Facebook of Luie Rackz. You can find me on Twitter, Luie Rackz. You can find me on YouTube, Luie Rackz. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much Luie Rackz everywhere, man. Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, Amazon, anywhere you consume music or download music or stream music, I'm available. Shazam me, Google me, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere. You know, just staying real discreet and humble with it, but in your face. So fuck with it, man. I got quality music. I'm working with quality artists, quality sound. Everything is great all the way around. There's nothing to hate, just everything to love. You know what I'm saying? But don't take my word for it. Fuck with it. Appreciate y'all, man.